What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jeameave.
And your boy Machiavelli. What's good?
Back again with Views from the Heart, and today we doing a little Monday motivation for you.
You already know what it is. Good dig.
So one of the topics I want to talk about today is the fact that you never really know how close you are to a goal, an aspiration, a dream, whatever you are. And my advice to you is keep on pushing. And the reason why I say that is because about 2 weeks ago, I was actually in kind of a little of a rut. You know, I was kind of disappointed in the fact that, you know, I'm putting in, or at least I'm aspiring to put in a lot of work throughout the week. I want to put up 5 to 6 videos a week, things of that nature. And, you know, a lot of my work is predicated on the fact of working with dealerships. And so sometimes dealerships are too busy, or the person that personally works with me might be too busy. I understand all that. I'm not calling anyone out or anything like that. Please don't misconstrue my words. I'm just saying that the more people I work with, which is I'm trying to build more relationships, build more business relationships with people, the more videos I can do, and that's what I'm aspiring to be. So about 2 weeks ago, you know, like I said, I'm still working on my connections and building up my portfolio of people that I can go to. Let's say, for instance, on Monday, you know, if this dealership is busy, I can go to the next dealership and things and so on and so forth. So I don't want to waste a day per se. Even though I'm technically always doing something anyway in regards to YouTube, I would still like to produce some sort of content, something that is somewhat interesting. And the reason I bring up that topic is because about 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, before I did the any of the South Bay Hyundai reviews, once again, thank you so much to Jermaine. One shout out to them for that opportunity, and I will be working with them in the future. Appreciate you so much. But the reason I wanted to bring that up is because, you know, when I worked with Martin Chevrolet, once again, thank you so much to Lewis and Sam. I'm starting a lot of places, but you know, that's just how appreciative I am and so thankful for the people that gave me this opportunity. And, you know, like I said, I went from basically, you know, a Corvette Z06 and then a Camaro Z01. And, you know, those are very top of the line performance cars for what America has to offer. And so in my mind, you know, my mindset, my perspective was wrong. You know, I kept on thinking, like, how can I get better cars? I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I wanted to work in more places. But then I realized, I started thinking to myself, not everyone's interested in performance cars, and not everyone wants to see performance cars all the time, and there's only so many performance cars around. And, you know, there's a lot more vehicles out there that are family oriented, that people want to see for their family, for themselves, something that's just not has 650 horsepower, eye-popping stats here and there. And I went to, like I said, I went to Martin Chevrolet that morning, and, you know, my guy Sam was busy, and I was like, damn. You know, I talked to Lewis. He's like, yeah, the suits came in today. Today's not a good day per se. And I was like, damn, I was kind of down because, you know, in my mind, I was like, oh, man, how am I going to produce something today? I said today, because at the time 2 weeks ago, before that, prior to the or post the Z01 review, you know, there was a lapse in videos that I had been producing, and so I was hoping to at least have one video in for that week. And like I said, I went to Martin and they were busy, which is understandable. Like I said, it's completely understandable. It's just for me, I want the workload. I want to do things. I don't want to be sitting here lazy or anything like that, or anything. I want to be able to produce content. So I went to a few different other places. I'm not gonna say any names, but I went to about 3 different places before I ended up at South Bay Hyundai. And I was at the ropes of just divvying up for today and just saying to myself, damn, you know, like, I've been to so many different places, and either this person not here that I need to talk to, trying to build more relationships, and sometimes they can be discouraging, you know, because you're trying, and you want to do certain things, but yet the person that you need to talk to isn't there, or you're just not seeing the follow through that you would ideally want to see. But so I pulled up into South Bay Hyundai's lot, and I was literally reversing into the parking spot, and I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I went from these performance cars to now I'm doing a Hyundai. Now, obviously, like I said, my perspective was wrong. I was looking at it prejudicedly. I was looking at it with basically my nose stuck up to a particular brand, and I had to snap out of it immediately. And I said to myself, you know, never look at it like that. Never judge a book by its cover, because I'll tell you what. If I would have drove off that day, who's to say that I would have ever met Jermaine or anything of that nature, or what transpired after the fact would have happened. And come to find out, one of the videos I did, the G90 review, is one of my best, most viewed videos as of recently. It has almost 500 views right now. So I mean, just like I said, that's the thing of your mindset. I was this close. I was 15 steps away from this opportunity And because of my perspective was wrong, and because I was thinking negatively, if I would have drove off, that opportunity couldn't have been there. Who's to say if I came back and I did meet Jermaine again, that he wouldn't have been as receptive as he was?
True.
Jermaine gave me the keys in a matter of 10 minutes. That's the fastest a person has ever given me keys to a car from a dealership before. It's always, let's talk about this, let's talk about, no, Jermaine, like I said, thank you so much for what you've done, because like I said, I rolled up in there, I told you, I'd bring the same energy to every single place. It's not, I psyched myself and said, you know what, why am I looking at this? I need to be looking at it. This is more content. I should be doing this. I shouldn't be opposed to certain brands. I shouldn't be looking down on certain brands. And I feel like that's how certain people can look. That's how certain people think in the world.
Thanks.
Especially towards other people, which is just wrong. That same sort of ideology applies to everything you do in life. And I need to correct myself because, one, what I'm doing, my goals, my aspirations, is all inclusive. It includes things from Honda, it includes things from Kia, whatever brand that people, you know, may not necessarily have been in the best light as of recently. But you never know how close you are to your goal, your aspirations, or anything in life that you're doing, because you could be this close, and then the moment you say no or start thinking negatively, the opportunity is wasted.
That's facts. That's with that. Honestly, that's why I tell a lot of people, including I had to tell myself, and really follow your passion, people. Follow what you love. When you follow what you love, that means you're gonna put 10 times the effort into it. It might not even be 10, it might be 15, it might be even 100. You're gonna put the max effort you can into doing something that you love instead of doing something that you tolerate, if that makes sense. I can say I witnessed this man put in the hard work and effort into each video. I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to editing, if you guys ever thought like, oh yeah, you know, him and Mac be staying up all night and you know they be going on, no, that's not me. That's not me. Yeah, that's this man. That's this man. He got more patience for it, but he has the passion for it too. But yeah, do what you love, people. I've had countless people tell me, you know, your dreams they're not gonna go anywhere, but they're gonna go so far. And the only way that could happen is if you allow it. Like my brother tells me all the time, the only people that's stopping you is you. For real.
Only you can determine how far your aspirations will go. Whatever goal you have, your biggest enemy is yourself. Can you look yourself in the mirror when you're chasing something and say, are you putting in 100%, 110, whatever you want to classify it as, are you putting in enough to get to that goal? Everyone says they want $1 million, but are you putting in enough to get that $1 million? Are you putting in that sacrifice, that research,
that resilience, that patience,
that passion to try and do something? And like I said, this could all fail tomorrow. I don't know. But one thing no one can ever take away from me is the fact that I tried. I can look myself and say that I tried. There's a lot of things I sacrificed and gave up to pursue something like this, and I'm still small. But yet I'm talking like as if I've done it all, because that's my hunger, that's my dream, that's my aspiration, that's what I'm working towards, and I'm trying to speak these things into existence. I'm not trying to be negative. I don't want to say if it happens. I'm saying when it happens. It could be now, it could be 4 years from now, but it will happen. You want to know why? Because I have the mental fortitude to myself that I've already prepared myself for long droughts of, you know, not reaching a subscriber goal, anything like that. No, I'm just trying to produce as much quality content that I personally can with my skill set.
Right.
I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone else or anything like that. I'm only doing the best that I can do.
Thanks.
And that's all I can ask for is myself, and look myself in the mirror and say that I'm doing enough. And if I'm not doing enough, I need to do more. And there are times where I do need to do more.
It's funny because a lot of times the people that's really checking you is yourself. And nobody's gonna check you like you check yourself. I mean, you can have people in your ear all day talking about, bro, you need to go to school, bro, you need to go to school. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And in the back of your head, you be like this, all right, enough is enough, bro. I can only sit on the couch for so long, bro. My life is passing me by. You're sitting on the couch, watch TV, your life's passing you by. You keep procrastinating. But as a kid, we joked and we laughed about that, bro. But to be honest, he was really trying to drop jewels.
Once you pass that age 18, once you're 18, I swear it's
a whole ball game.
The whole summer of playing video games, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your youth. Enjoy your life.
Please do.
Please don't think that. But there's one thing I don't want to misconstrue is that I do not want to work well into my 40s, 50s, 60s. I am trying to build something that allows me the freedom to do whatever I please, and that will be all thanks to the viewers that watch me and just believe in me in my journey, in my story, and whatever. And like I said, over the course of time, I'll definitely reveal more of myself. My brother here will definitely reveal more of himself, depending on how comfortable he is, and you know, because his story is amazing. I can tell you that right now.
Bro, we gonna be eating ass naked and Bora Bora with just Nike socks on. Not him, but you know, just. When I make it, bro, I swear, bro, they gonna be on the news. When we make it,
right.
my fault. Right. We gotta.
We selfish now. Not
right.
playing.
Share the wealth. I read this thing in my book last night though. It said, I've known brothers to make it to success and put a ladder up behind them. Let that resonate a little bit. If it doesn't, you know, get to you, you know, it doesn't. But I'm not telling you to go out there and make $1 million and then turn around and give the next man $1 million. That's not what I'm saying.
Lay the groundwork.
Man.
The knowledge, the key, what it takes. And that's what life is all about. Like I said, no one can tell you what to do, how to spend, and overall do with your money. But at the end of the day, I believe wholeheartedly that if you do make success, you should be able to use your platform to reach people and uplift people, because everyone should eat. Right. If they have the mental fortitude to do so. Right. Like I said, you can tell people to do X, Y, and Z by the letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, everything. And some will choose not to do it. But those that do will be forever thankful, just like I will be for any person that guides me in ways that I've not been able to. Right. So with that said, this will be parting words because this person pulled up, so I don't know if the audio is being messed up, and it's probably hitting the time limit anyways. You already know what it is. And like I said, there's many more topics that we will be covering. But like I said, I just want to be so appreciative and thankful for anyone that watches and is watching, will watch, whatever. It's your boy Jeameave. Your boy Machiavelli. With Views from the Heart. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Have a blessed day.